Warren is playing with a cue that he got from with Danny Green just last week. Danny is an old friend of mine, and he just
his name is the only name that I always want to ever call him. He's called the Siberian Express. So let's give it up for Mr. Siberian Express himself, please, ladies and
Mr. Chinakhov.
It's a race to 10. Good luck.
Warren Kiamco has just started playing with a cue from an old friend of mine, a guy from Washington, D.C., Maryland area named Danny Green. And Danny is a guy that worked for me a while back at another cue maker's shop, who was an original sponsor of the Action Pool Tour. But Danny has been not feeling particularly well, but he was still good enough to make a cue for a world-class player, and the guy is making it look world-class. But the second part of the story is that his just had just one speed bump, and that was just the one loss he's had to this gentleman in the semifinals. This is a race to 10. Beautiful shot. Our sponsors for the Action Pool Tour include Q Sports International, Mr. Ozzie Reynolds, Las Vegas, owner and founder of the Action Pool Tour, and CEO of that corporation. They own BCA pool leagues in North America, United States, USA pool leagues, and American billiard clubs, home of American Rotation, and they're North American distributors of Magic Rack. They run many great national and regional tournaments, including the Big Bang in Vegas every year with 10,000 people running through to the desert to play in the beginning of at the end of July. So Warren Kiamco takes a 1-0 lead. This is an alternate break. Again, this is 10 ball, where all balls are called. And if the 10 ball does not count on the break, and yet I haven't seen the 10 broken in one time this entire weekend, and I've been sitting here since Saturday at about 12 noon doing this broadcast. Besides Q Sports International, we have Predator Cues and products. They make more than just high-tech cues and super high-tech shafts. Viking cues and accessories, Simonis cloth, and Aramith billiard balls, Kamui products, great chalk and tips. My man Rayman and Rayman's Pro Shop right next to me. I'll put on a Kamui tip for you, and they're raved about by so many players, you know, and so anyway. Ooh, was that ball in there deep? These are deep, deep pockets on this diamond table. Diamond tables and diamond products are
It's Ozzy doing the remote control.
oh. Okay, well. We have OzoneBilliards.com. Tiger Cues and Products. We're here at the Diamond Billiard Room, Midlothian, Virginia. Tremendous facility, great food, great atmosphere to play pool. We drew 64 players for the men on Saturday and at noon, and now we're down to the last of the Mohicans here, and they're two champions. This is a single race to 10. Warren makes a good hit, but was sort of defenseless there, and the 4-ball is going to be the issue for the Siberian Express here. Oh my, look at this, he's gonna get on the short side of it. Beautiful shot.
What's going on, George? What's up, brother?
Well, looks like a pretty stock run out to me.
Stoic, eh?
Stock.
Haha. Well, I have a special guest for you. This gentleman's name is Joey. He's coming out from quite a ways away to play. Of course, unfortunately, we have everything taken, so nothing can be done. But I'm going to let him jump on there, and you can chat with him for a little bit about what's going on. He's an aspiring player, been playing for about 2 years, and wants to go pro. So I'll let you dibble on his brain there for a bit. How about that?
I won't stop him.
All right, here he is.
Have a chair, my dear.
Try to.
Have a seat, my sweet. Give your buns a treat.
Good idea. How we doing tonight?
Well, we're in the deep stretch here, baby. Less than about in the last hour or so of our contest of the weekend, and
Yeah.
we have a 1-to-1 contest. The great Warren Kiamco, top 15, 20 player in the world forever and ever.
Oh yeah.
And a new guy on the scene that is taking everything by storm. He's just gone through the field, a great field with with very, very little effort, it seems like. But this guy is both smooth and powerful at the same time. And
I can contest for that.
And Joe, where are you from?
I am from a little town in Virginia called Waynesboro. It's a little town near Charlottesville.
Oh, okay. You probably take that 64 west going home then.
Yep.
About an hour and
hour and a half.
change.
Hour and a half. I see that they're not making the 10 ball. Is that a player option or is that rule of the tournament?
What's going on here?
Did I bring bad luck to the stream?
I have no idea. Somebody's.
Uh-oh. Somebody's controlling it from somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He tried to break out on that 2 ball and ended up.
Yeah. On the end rail. It's a nice kick.
The 3 just did settle on the rail. It's frozen, I believe, but it's still up to the player to call it frozen.
Oh, yeah.
It's a nice
like
place to come, even to drive an hour plus. This is a great pool room, this Diamond Billiards.
Oh, yeah. It's a beautiful place. Biggest place I've ever been into.
Well, so you're aspiring to play, huh?
Yes.
Well,
He's going to go around. 4 ball.
he's going behind the 5. That's
Yep.
what he wants to do.
Yep.
But this is...
Can he see the... No, I can't see the 3. He's parked pretty good behind that 5 ball. Looks like.
He's going to go right in front of the side pocket. We hit a little draw ball and shorten it up and catch the 3 good and proper.
Hit it good. Oh.
If that 3 were to go in, Warren might have been forced to shoot again. But,
Yeah.
But that's not the case, and he's got about a 70-inch cue there. That cue.
Yeah, it's a giant cue. I'd like to get an extension like that on my cue.
Oh, look at this shot!
Oh
Isn't
my
that
God, beautiful.
Well, this guy arguably is one of the better players in the world right now.
Beautiful stroke.
See what he likes. He does what I do. Watch him put the tip on the bottom of the cue ball, and that's where you can see it best. Except from the cushion, that's his only exception. If he has a regular bridge, watch where he puts his cue. His tip is right on the bottom of the cloth. That's where he sets it and locks his shoulder into place. See it right there.
Yeah.
And that would be called a switch, Joe. In other words,
Switch?
A switch. In other words, he's switching from his thinking brain to his sensory brain.
Okay, that's interesting. Be something to note there.
I'm George Hammerbacher from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm an advanced level instructor, Professional Billiard Instructor Association, and the voice of the Action Tour for the last 4 years. And this is where I started. Meanwhile, I have no idea what to do here. Where does he go?
The guy that introduced me?
Yeah,
He's
right.
over there.
So they're just messing with us. Somebody was messing with this remote control. I think it was Ozzy.
Oh, yes, Ozzy.
But I want to change some score. Yeah. Fell out of federal form. There we go.
Sorry, that's my fault.
Just,
Who won it?
Russian, yeah. Ballpoint pens didn't get introduced until I was in the 5th grade.
Wow.
There were fountain pens, when I started school
Yeah.
in 1954.
What a break.
Yeah, there's that second ball. Four rail to 3.
Got an awkward shot on the 1.
Well, what I like is if he can go into it full, park the rock,
Yeah,
and bank the ball around the 4-9, he's
pretty good.
he's going to be in love. Trouble is that if he runs into the 4-9, he sells out.
Yeah, definitely.
Do they have a pool room where you live?
A small one. Oh, he's electing a push out.
That's
Probably to get what you're thinking is to hit it full and to go 2 rails around.
this is a combination where he's going to actually play the ball.
Two-way shot.
No, maybe 3 ways. He's going to play the ball, the safe, and the position.
Yeah, that'd be a beautiful shot. See what happens. Oh, no, he elected the safe.
He called over there. What this is,
Looks beautiful.
Warren can nick it.
He can nick it.
Just a little pinch between his cheek and gum.
Yeah.
He can play the left-hand edge of that ball and
Try to put the cue ball in the same spot it is right now.
you know the story.
No, he went
He kicked it.
around. That's a good shot, too. If he can leave him.
Warren has played every champion that ever lived.
Oh, yeah.
From playing on the pro billiard tour for 20 years or more. He's about 45 years old from the Philippines.
45, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that shot.
It's a hard trips, you know. Even if you got good habits, it's a hard life.
Oh,
being
yeah. Oh, my God.
Well,
Wow. That is...
10 hours.
I like
brings
him.
out the bridge in this one.
He's gonna probably might have to go 2 rails high left ball or draw it out of there. Either one. That's a good shot.
That is a good shot.
7 ball though looks like it might be
Trouble.
on the rail. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I don't know if it goes in the top corner past the other cushion or if it's going in the side.
He goes 2 cushions with the high inside ball. He's gonna. I don't know what his plan is here.
It's hard to guess these players. At least for me, I'm not too entirely sure. I'm just learning. By the looks of this, he might take it in the top corner.
That's a hard shot because
It is
the
a hard
point's
shot.
sticking out.
Yeah.
These are tough 4.5-inch pockets. But look, that was just magically played.
Yeah.
And if he plays for the corner, he's
gonna draw it out of there. He might play.
oh,
Oh.
it did go in the side.
Okay.
See that for all the commentary and all my 50 years of experience, he's going for the extension. But for all my experience, I can't see what the player sees,
Yeah.
and we can only do our best to high left ball.
Got beautiful on the 10 ball. All right, well, it was a pleasure talking with you. I'm going to go enjoy myself. Thanks for letting me in the booth.
Okay, Joe.
Yes,
take
sir.
care.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
If you're ever up north, or this tour is back here in June.
All right.
That's
Thank you.
me.
Yes, sir, I will definitely look you up. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Whoops. Okay. here we are back back to go here again, and it's been a great weekend, and it's 2-2, and the Siberian Express is on the crack. He broke him great, but he got nothing to fall, and my man Rayman from these general parts is on the scene. Great event this weekend, Rayman.
Thank you, George. Yeah, we've done real well. I've been very proud of everything today because we've had no issues. You know, everybody came in, had fun, enjoyed. We had a lot of laughs, and it's been great. It's been really, really great.
Look at this speed control. My goodness.
I want to take a little opportunity to thank some of our sponsors. Without you guys, you know, this event couldn't happen. We appreciate it very, very much. CSI, Predator, Viking Q, Chinakhov, Aramith Billiard Balls, Kamui Tips. They're one of my hot sellers in my shop. Ozone Billiards, Diamond Products. Diamond Billiards are our host location for this event. Tiger Products. They're just right up there. The Tiger tips that I use are they outdo themselves really. Haselman and Hunt, we appreciate it. We always appreciate our voice. The master instructor and my good friend George Hammerbacher. We thank you as usual, George, because without you we couldn't have this commentating. East Coast Landscaping. We can't say enough about that individual, but if anybody knows East Coast Landscaping, he's from Newport News, Virginia. His name is Larry Flager, a.k.a. Lightning Larry.
His dog was had surgery, and I more than understand that, Ray. That's kind of like your brother or sister or your child having surgery.
Yes, sir.
3-2 for Ruslan, Mr. Chinakhov. Or Chinakhov. But what a nice player he is.
He's been a real delight to get to know and to talk to. You know, he's 25 years old, and if he's playing this at 25, just think what he can excel to when he's 30 or 35.
Well, the thing he has is he has that grace where he flat out is a combination of grace and power. You know, there's some of these guys are all grace, but they don't have the power in their strokes. But this guy is the entire package. I don't know how he plays other pocket games other than rotation that I've witnessed this weekend, but his speed control and big moves are just as good as any I've seen. And
I agree.
We had that a Philippine boy,
James Aramith.
But we also had that John Dahl.
John Dahl was good too.
He was a good player too. He just about 2-3 years ago he was around here and just tore it up.
Oh, that's a good save right there.
Yeah, he's got him torn between two lovers there. He's got the Halloween connection, the orange and black. He might be calling it 10.
Yeah, I think he did.
He's going to be backing this up with a lot of draw. Oh, still just perfectly struck, under control. I don't know where they even teach people to do that in Russia. There aren't any. He has to have played on the European circuit or something. Kiamco has played every tough player that ever lived, and more than held his own, beaten more than his share of them too. Mr. Kiamco, a total professional. No drama, no.
He sort of just keeps to himself. That's a nice lead. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's a real stoic individual who I came up to him before it started today and just thanked him for supporting the event, and he was kind of sheepish. He's probably a pretty shy guy, really, and he just has this talent. And this is what he does.
Yeah.
And, you know, this guy is the same for 50,000 at it as he is in a regional event like this, which is a top regional event. Wonder if he's going to jump here.
I would think he would. Also, I want to say thank you to Ozzy Reynolds. I know he's listening out there and in his nice, warm house. Well, Ozzy, we say thank you very much, man. This event here.
4 years ago, 4 years ago around now is when I started all this. I walked over there and Ozzy had the stream up, and a friend of mine brought me down. I was all crippled and had to go for surgery the next week or so. And Ozzy asked me, who are you and all, and asked me if I knew anything or something. I forget how it went, and I've been doing it ever since. He couldn't get me off the mic, and my friend was trying to probably go home, and we made it eventually. This is 2 rails back, I'm sure, back and forth.
He just made an awesome combination.
Yeah.
It's just like poetry. He just plays well.
He'll just go forward about 6 inches. Oh, he went sideways. Couldn't see the angle. High left ball slightly, I think. He finishes the stroke so good. Watch him finish the stroke. And he stays still. He's just, he's a freak.
Yeah, George, one thing I enjoyed about this weekend was we brought some good talent, some strong shooters in here. You know, besides these two, we had Iron Mike Davis, Sean Wilkie, Eric Moore. Of course, all the Mafia guys were up here.
Raymart, RJ, Mill, and White Rice, along with people from Philly, Russian Kenny, and
Fingers from New York.
From New York, and if my old friend Danny Green is listening still, he's a guy that played in the events down here about all the time. He would come down here and play, even when he wasn't playing much and wasn't feeling that well. Danny is struggling health problems a little bit, and I hope you're feeling better out there, Danny. I know some of your handiwork is really appreciated. Oh, he overchipped it. He was trying to cut the 2 and never hit it. That was a real upset there. But Danny was he was featured in the book, Playing Off the Rail. A guy named David McCumber wrote a book about a road trip with a guy I knew pretty well for a while, Tony Anagoni from San Francisco. And he came through Maryland, and Danny Green was one of the people they were looking for to play because he was real good action. And the name of the chapter was the Do Factor. In other words, there was this all-night pool room called Bill and Billy's in those days, or now it was Jack and Jill's, and they had the humidity rolling down the glass. You could see the outside was hot and the air conditioning, and you could see the condensation on the windows. They called it the Do Factor. That was the name of that one, and Danny was in that one. A couple friends of mine, players I knew. Is he going to cross this ball, or are you going to try to play safe behind the 10? I know he can't be just swinging at any bank here. He's just... I knew I should have bid at least 1,000 for this guy. Of course, I would have had to... I would have had to go and make a credit card withdrawal or something.
One thing that you can see the way his stroke is, it's so smooth and everything that, you know, you see a lot of people try to force the ball or force the issue. It's just, you know, his speed is probably no more than maybe, 4 or 5 miles an hour, and he's hitting positions like he wants to, hits the ball perfectly. I mean, I haven't seen him yet, you know, hit a ball majorly hard to get where he needs to get.
I've seen a lot. I've seen a couple, but I've been here since yesterday watching this stuff, and he says he's going back to Russia. Oh, Warren loses his cue ball in the corner. This is looking like more and more we're going to be warming up the buses in a few minutes if that keeps happening.
Yeah, he's been having that trouble during the tournament. He played one of our friends, Shane Buchanan, and even Shane said that when he played in Warren, he said that he scratched like 4 or 5 different times on the breaks, and he said I guess they had a little hard time controlling the ball.
Watch his flow of this high right ball. Now he's going to draw it, I think. Just pop it. Look at this guy. Perfect speed. He's going to come out to maybe to the short side of the 6.
So you said he's going back to Russia, huh?
Yeah, no, he had plenty of room. He's going back to Russia, he says, soon, but he says he'll be back.
Oh, good. This
is just a joke. as good as Urcolio played. This guy is he's got such perfect line. He's just going to go to the first diamond there. And just be straight in on this 10 ball. Just ridiculous.
Like a machine. One thing about their levels, you can't ever count anybody out. I mean, even if the score says 62, there's no issue saying that Warren can't get back into it.
On the alternate break, I'd say he's 30-1, at least. He broke the balls super. He broke in 3 balls, but he's relegated to pushing out. That isn't necessary. Warren has a real, he told him to go ahead. Warren kind of looking like a beached whale over there. This is a thin ball, but he might catch the 4 coming back if he catches this thin. This 3 on the right, his right side as he views it.
All right.
Let's see what he does. He's got to hit it thin though. He can't hit it real thick because he could lose his cue ball. He sold out a shot. Good solid stroke from Warren Kiamco there. Fairly straight on the 4. Yeah, just had to punch it over a little bit. 2 rails on the high left side or the drawback? I think the draw.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing the drawback.
Little high right. He's got to stay a little south of that 7 ball. The side pocket. He's got to hurry. That's a little short. He didn't get far enough south on it. He's going to have to play it from the rail. Straight in. This is okay though. This isn't chopped liver by anybody's stretch of the imagination. He'll make it work. He's got to hurry. Good shot. It was a turn short, but he'll make it work. Right back through his hand. Whoa, that's stylish.
That was an awesome stroke.
That was stylish. Real stylish shot from Warren Kiamco, who wins game number 9 and trails 6 games to 3 in this race to 10 1-set final here at the Virginia State 10-ball championships held Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, Virginia, located on US 60 Midlothian Turnpike. A fabulous place. Rayman's Pro Shop, just an all-universe pool facility. Great food, great atmosphere, Great lighting too for the tables. Plenty of room. Mr. Dorsey and his family do themselves proud with this room, and what a perfect setting to have a live stream video going right out from here.
I agree.
The original one, you know, was left something to be desired. You know, that was way back there, and I couldn't see the table or anything.
Over there by table 13. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
This is something else here. You and Chris have that camera set up beautifully. He might be snatching this ball down to the 310 if it goes past the 8. I think it does. But he can't play this ball as full as he likes because he'd play the full pocket to get the maximum out of his draw. He's going to play the out. He's going to play for the.
I need your car keys.
Excuse me, George.
Yeah. So you get my stuff out of your car, put it into theirs. Ruslan's up. Yes.
Just perfect. Seven games to 3. This guy's the real deal, folks. He's the real deal.
Say he ain't lost a match the whole 2 days. Undefeated, ain't he?
Undefeated and undefeatable. And this guy is at the top 15, 20 rotation players in the world, Warren Kiamco, for 20 years or more. And it's like apples and oranges. Like apples and oranges. This is, he's broken in the 1, but he might have to twist his ball or around the 8 to play the 2. Oh, man. Folks, this Warren Kiamco is a great champion, a highly skilled professional, and he's doing the best he can with this Russian boy, but this boy is a flat out, looks like he might be a virtuoso. At least in rotation. I don't know how he plays the other sports, but I do know that he plays this as good as about anybody I've seen. And I don't know if we don't have the statistical arm to measure his performance in terms of Fargo or power ratings or.
See you at the end of the month, my friend.
Hey, send me that email with the stuff and put your phone number in there too.
Send on the way home.
See how he's struggling with the balls to rack. The Magic Rack CSI is a North American distributor. I have one in my basement, and it's saved the wear and tear on my table so that it doesn't develop those pits. And when highly skilled and professionals hit these balls hard, the balls jump and create pits in the cloth and make it very difficult to get a good solid frozen rack. And Warren was really working hard to get that break, get this rack good. Perfect break. But he still can't make anything. He's looking at the path. He's going to come 2 rails on the other side of the 5. Short and then past it. He didn't hit that a little too thin. Probably safe behind the 3-6. This is a tough row for Warren. He might have a 2-railer out of his top corner here. That was good touch, locked up the 8 and 4. Might play the 10. Safe behind the 8. Well, this guy's gruesome. That wasn't one of his better shots. He might still get away with it. Warren might twist this around the ball. Around behind the 10. Safe behind the 10. Left a keyhole. Warren has a reasonable good bank. He might have to just swing at it now. He's running out of options. Oh, that's a bad ball there. That's going to cost him. This is one game from the hill. If he gets this one, he'll be on the hill. This is looking real fetching. Wow, it plays shape all the way back here for this ball, that far away. That's how confident he is. Three rails around the horn. This is probably a pretty shot with the bottom left. Inside of the ball with that angle. This guy is evil. Well, we got the Siberian Express ahead of Warren Kiamco by the score of 9-3, and all I can say is welcome to the booth.
Thank you, George. Pleasure to be here this weekend.
Yeah.
This kid is playing strong, 25 years old, Ruslan Chinakhov. On the hill, right?
Yeah, this could be the Coupe de Gracie.
He's got a big break too.
He pocketed one ball, I think.
Yep, one ball went down,
and
two
the
ball.
two.
Yep.
But the 3, it might be the 3-9-10. Looks like a Punch and Judy looking shot. He won't shoot it though. He'll probably play safe.
Look at this.
Warren might have the outside edge of it. The piece of it, he's going to has to shoot mighty precise here.
Yeah, Ruslan was trying to put him under the 8 ball there. Would have been a great shot, but looks like he did leave the edge for Warren.
Uh-oh. This looks like big trouble.
Yeah, he sold out a little bit on that shot. Wasn't too much he could do, and now the 3 ball's out in the open.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's one of the only balls he really dogged.
Just a little tricky here. There's a lot of traffic down table to go down and try to come back up with a 4. So he may elect to try to play safe here rather than pocketing the ball. That's what he tried to do, but
Well, he left him long and straight in. Let's see what kind of, let's see him stroke this ball. Let's see what he does. See if he puts a stroke on it.
Comes short side on the 4. Nice stroke. I mean, it's about as good as he could have got, right, George?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's it. He missed that ball, but
and misses the 4 ball, but
hides him behind the 6. He's torturing him now.
And Warren probably can't believe this. Misses the ball, and now he's behind the 6. He's going to be kicking at this ball.
As long as he's at the table, he's got a chance compared to.
Ooh.
No. He's Warren is soon enough, and we have a champion here.
Warren Kiamco, second place.
Congratulations to Ruslan Chinakhov. He's your Virginia State 10-ball champion.
Just like that, bang. Well, it looks like another weekend is drawing to a close, and I'm getting ready to go north.
Me too, George.
Yeah. Heading north, and that's about the bottom line here.
Well, it's been good seeing you, George, and
Yes,
thanks for being in. I was in here for a few minutes, and look forward to the next event when I get to see you.
All right. Well, their next event is supposedly going to be in Newport News in March. We don't have a definite on that, but just some truly great players here this weekend, and we had 64 players on the men's side, 16 on the ladies. So we filled the field. Everything was good. Take care.